Alrighty, I think we're on to part 3 at this point. I know it's been, I think about 3 weeks now since my last update. Not much has been done with the truck, but the engine is actually really close to being back together. I would say about maybe 95% complete. This is going to be a relatively quick update of what I've gotten done so far, just so I can kind of document what I have at this moment. So what you can see here is I've pretty much got the whole front end assembly back together. You can even see the accessory belt is on here. So I guess a couple things, right? The water pump underneath, and I think I discussed that in the last video, is all done. I cleaned up the bypass up here, the coolant bypass. I did not touch the thermostat, so the thermostat is stock. I painted the cam valve covers, so I have that aluminum paint that I used on the transmission. Got all new gaskets there. Like I said, new accessory belt. This accessory belt is from a Sequoia, and the reason I did that is it is 2 inches longer, and that accounts for the steering pump. I think I mentioned that in the last video that I was using a 2UZ steering pump, so everything lines up, everything looks good. Got that bolted up. Alternators back on. That was the original one that came with the engine, so I'm not going to touch that. New tensioner pulley. The one I had seemed kind of rough as far as the bearing goes, so I just went ahead and got a new pulley, or a tensioner pulley for that. Let's see here. Everything else stayed what came with the engine. The AC compressor, it came with the engine as well, so the 3UZ. One of the major changes, and I think I hinted at this in the other 2 videos as well, is so this here, so this is an oil cooler from the 2UZ. This adapter here is specifically for a GX470 and the 4Runner. It puts in a particular location that clears the frame rail and steering, or the steering rack. So I got that one in particular. I really wanted to run an oil cooler. So what I haven't gotten in yet, there's a coolant bypass tube up here. This port comes, it's the same assembly that comes with a 2UZ, 1UZ, 3UZ. You can see it's blocked off right up here. For the 2UZ, it actually funnels behind this belt here, and it'll connect at this point. The thing is about the 3UZ is, actually the thing about the 2UZ is it comes with a port in the block, and I think typically it's somewhere around here for the return. 3UZ does not have that, only the 2UZ. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I really want to run an oil cooler, is tap into, I think, the return line for the radiator. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I haven't fully decided yet. I can run this, and then, I mean, I can decide how to hook it up later if I want. Right now, there's not gonna be any coolant or going to it unless I run that tube, but I do have the tube coming. I did get the headers installed, so those are all installed, torqued to spec. We'll see how they work out. I got both sides done. So I think that's basically it for the engine. I am waiting. Again, I think I mentioned this last video. I can't put the intake on until I get the harness. There is a breakout that is included that runs to the knock sensors, underneath. So it's just so much easier to get to. So I'm just gonna hold off on that. So you have the intake. I am getting the injectors reinstalled. So these are refreshed injectors. They get the fuel rail installed on one side. What I did get, so there is a fuel line connecting each fuel rail. Oops. So this is the one that came with the engine. It has like the fuel line slipped over top of it. What I ended up doing was got the LS430 one, so the same profile you can see, but it comes with this a different style line, and this is threaded at the end. So this should be easier to adapt to my Tacoma system. So that's the main reason I went with this. The only other update here, so I got the exhaust out up to the manifold. I pulled the transfer case. I'm in the process of removing the transmission, so I'll get that up for sale. I did get a new radiator. So this radiator is, as it says, is from Coilrad. It's specifically for a 4Runner and GX 470. The main reason I went with this one is, of course, it's all aluminum, so it gets rid of the plastic tanks. It's thicker, but it does not come with a internal transmission oil cooler, which I did not want. I just wanted all the surface area for cooling dedicated to the engine itself. So that's the main reason I went with that one. Yes, I could have gone with a factory one, but I decided to splurge since I'm kind of concerned about cooling. So I think that's it. Like I said, most of the engine maintenance is done. That's kind of the bulk of it. I wanted to get that done before I even thought about putting or even thinking about taking the engine out of the truck, but I'm in process of doing that. Like I said, I got the transfer case out, which I do need to buy another transfer case because the output for the transmission is specific for the 6-speed manual. I need to get one so I can swap that out for the 5-speed manual. Let's see. So yeah, that's it for the update. I don't know when I'll be able to get to the truck, but hopefully I can post something up in a couple weeks. All right, thanks. Bye.